Okay, so this video is coming with a trigger warning because I'm going to talk about some really violent and gruesome stuff, and I don't want anybody to be triggered or feel uncomfortable. And if you don't like morbid facts, you should probably just keep scrolling. So, the first one I want to talk about is the fact that there were public autopsies that were really popular throughout times in history. And they were so popular that a lot of the major cities built amphitheaters where the public could go and watch a body being dissected. And normally those bodies were bodies of criminals that had either died in prison or were executed. And in order to keep the public that was viewing the autopsy from feeling grossed out or feeling sympathy for the body, they would read out that person's crimes to begin with. And in that same strand of thought, especially during the first battles of the Civil War, people would bring out a picnic lunch and to go watch the battle. And then there was a particular point where the battles became too bloody and too gruesome, and people stopped doing that. Okay. Second morbid fact is the amount of people that used to go watch public executions. Like it was a totally normal social event. It makes sense if you're the family of the victim or the family of the convicted person, but everybody else, it just seems, ugh, what the fuck? And so this third point is where the trigger warning is going to kick in, is whenever you talk about the mob mentality, racial violence that occurred in the United States South following the Civil War. I'm not going to use that one particular term because I don't want this ending up on the wrong side of TikTok. And I don't want to seem insensitive to it at all. But there would be people that would come to the site of where that act of violence would take place, and they would take souvenirs from it, from that deceased person's body. And often those acts of violence were commemorated on postcards.